What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity. I hope you guys are doing well. If you've been watching any type of Modern Warfare 3 content at all this year, including my own, you've probably noticed that little packet burst indicator that's in the top left-hand corner of most gameplays. If you're a PC player, you've probably encountered it at some point in time. It is a major pain point for this community right now, and there doesn't seem to be any answers. And trust me, I'm hardwired in, I have great internet at the moment, and it's not my PC. There is something wrong on the back end of the servers for Modern Warfare 3, and it completely deteriorates the experience that many can have. And this server problem exists not only when you're playing the game, but when you try to update it as well. Remember when we got the Season 1 update? Some of us preloaded it, some of us were welcomed with another 40 gig update, some of us had a 200 gig update. It really just depends. It's clear there's no optimization whenever they bring a new update out. There's no way to actually streamline it to make it so players exist the least amount of downtime as possible. And then, of course, there was the whole Battle.net fiasco last week, where people that had Battle.net, myself included, could only play against other people that played on Battle.net. Little insight. The population on Battle.net is not very high. And with metrics like skill-based matchmaking restricting the number of players you can be matched with, it led to long queues and terrible connection games. But the terrible connection games even exist when you're on crossplay. It's almost as if ever since Call of Duty implemented crossplay, their servers have never been stable enough to support it. Heck, go back to Modern Warfare 2019, I believe it was, that introduced the original Warzone. They used to have their servers be able to hold 150 different players. What's Warzone in Modern Warfare 3? 100 players. And this is 100% because of the load on the server. It's not because the map can't support it. I think people would support larger lobbies, not smaller ones. But here we are in 2023 where there's no accountability for mistakes like these, for oversights like these. I understand that this is a large undertaking, and we're seeing it with XDefiant. They're having server issues that they're working really hard on, and that's why we haven't had the game yet. But why is it that Call of Duty can't also work on their servers and make it a more streamlined experience across all platforms? The current experience in Call of Duty is either infiltrated by packet burst or by extremely long queue times or pings. And I don't think that's acceptable, considering the fact that this wasn't an issue in older games. Like, we're 5 years removed from Black Ops 4, and that game had a more stable matchmaking system than what we have here in Modern Warfare 3. And it's just simply unacceptable. And I'm not the only one that's experiencing this. It's across the entire community. And at some point, it needs to be held up as not up to standard, which I guess might be the new slogan for Activision. Not up to standard. While there are many things that are great here in Modern Warfare 3, the majority of the things that aren't up to standard are controlled solely by Activision. The matchmaking, the servers, the optimization, all of that is just completely mishandled. Think of just how bad the Season 1 update was. The data corruption notices, the fact that everybody lost their created classes, the fact that I just realized this, that my kill streaks reset to kill streaks instead of score streaks, and I had to reset it back. Again, these aren't massive problems, but they're showing a lack of attention to detail. Heck, even the fact that so many different players experienced different file sizes for the update was just extremely weird. It's a lack of optimization. It's a lack of Call of Duty caring. Which brings us back to the server problem right now in Call of Duty, the packet burst problem. I can go play any other Call of Duty, whether it's Black Ops Cold War here on my computer, or go back and play a couple games on my Xbox 360. And guess what? The servers feel more stable. They feel like they work. For whatever reason, in Modern Warfare 3, and this existed in Modern Warfare 2 as well, the servers feel a lot less stable, a lot less consistent. And that lack of stability leads to a lot more BS that happens in games, which leads to a lot more frustration, which lowers player retention. Again, this is something that Call of Duty cares about a ton. Their player retention means so much to them, as it should. But this is another factor that decreases player retention, that keeps players playing your game because of the frustrations they incur while trying to enjoy your game. The fact that I'm getting packet burst almost every 10 to 15 seconds is a problem with your game, especially considering the fact that I can play any other game in my library, does not have the same issues whatsoever. Whether it's Dead by Daylight, Apex Legends, it doesn't matter. Those games do not have the same packet burst problem that Modern Warfare 3 seems to have. And it's unacceptable. Now, of course, Call of Duty gets away with it because they don't really have any true competition right now. And maybe it changes once X-Defiant comes out, or Halo Infinite continues to get better, or maybe the next Battlefield game seems to actually realize on some of the potential that Battlefield has. Whatever it might be, that could lead to the kick in the behind that Activision needs to actually start to stabilize their servers. Or perhaps Microsoft might try to implement some of their own changes so that the game can become more stable. Because as it stands right now, this is how you lose consumer faith. This is how you push more and more people away from your game. Because you're showcasing to your community that, hey, nothing works as intended. We have issues that we don't really want to fix. And it was a big issue with Modern Warfare 2, something they're trying to rectify here in Modern Warfare 3, but it's still a problem. And it does need serious fixing and serious addressing if we're going to move forward here. So I'm very curious what you guys think about all this. You got to let me know with a comment down below. Do you think the packet burst problem is massive? Do you think there is a server issue here in Modern Warfare 3? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in that comment section. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.